I am Ashley Elmore with Babylon Radio. We are live at the Sheltered Arts Festival. I am here with Benjamin Dosser, who has performed both days. I just watched him perform a great set. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your musical background?
Sure. First of all, thank you so much for the invitation.
Of course.
And I just played a show, and that show is basically a reflection of about me being the person or becoming the person I want to become.
Mm-hmm.
And my musical background is that it's very drum influenced because I started playing drums when I was a toddler. Mm-hmm. And as I got older and I played more and I started playing in bands and so on and so on. Mm-hmm. And that worked so well till COVID hit. Mm-hmm. And from the point COVID started, all the gigs were gone. Right. And I realized, I do not go to the rehearsal room. Mm-hmm. I rather grab the guitar and just started writing. And then I was like, okay, I feel that. And I started writing songs and more and more and more, and joining singing. Because basically, I want to tell a story. And to tell a story, I need words.
What artists or other bands inspire you in your music?
I really love Theo Katzman. Mm-hmm. Theo Katzman is a big inspiration. I love John Mayer, David Ryan Harris. Basically, the people that play with the band.
Right.
It sounds weird because I don't have a band, but hopefully soon I'm able to bring the band and make that work with a band. So yeah, these people that just dig that kind of feel and have very meaningful songs, really make the audience feel heard.
Right.
When I'm at a concert and I really feel like, wow, thank you for just sharing, opening your heart and giving all your love, Mm-hmm. In the end of the day, that's the element that connects the people for me. Mm-hmm. When I was in Brazil, it's so strong. People have that like energy, and everybody just starts to join in.
Right.
And I say that because on a concert, in a whatever different venue with people, I start to feel that so strongly.
Why did you choose to start your music career in Dublin? Obviously, you're from Germany and you've been to Brazil and other places. So what about Dublin, Ireland, really spoke to you? Why did you choose Dublin over other English-speaking cities or countries?
It's a very simple answer because I was on a phone call in Mannheim. I studied at a place called Pop Academy, and I studied drums. I was on a call with the director, Udo Dahm, and he just gave me great advice, and he said, look, if you want to try that, go to Dublin, just try it. Okay. And what I did is I booked the flight and came over, that's it. Yeah. And I arrived and I didn't research anything before, So I was just jumping into a big lake, let's say.
Yeah.
I could see because it's not like the ocean, it's not it's not too big. Dublin is a city, but it's a small city.
Right.
It's not like New York when you walk for whatever an hour and you're still in the same kind of district or area of the city. So I feel like it's a good place to just start out. And the Irish beat is a different feeling. So it was inspiring to see that. I feel like the Irish this kind of 4 on the floor. What comes from the pop and the traditional music, it's a different beat. For me, it's like a more bouncy up and down kind of thing. Instead of we take a more American influence. That's what I kind of grew up with through my dad, and it was like this edgier kind of groovier thing. So it's great to see this Dublin bouncier feel.
Is there something special about Ireland's music scene that you've noticed that sets it apart from different countries?
I think it's very easy to get in, and people are appreciating music a lot. And it's if there's somebody starting out, let's say, when I just have the guitar and I play somewhere and I started busking, it was a little boy that just plays a song, just let him play.
Yeah.
And I feel like the opposite side is that maybe a German influence. you have to do the right thing and you have to do it right, you know? And you need to be very prepared, and you have your setup ready, and you have to be rehearsed and da. And sometimes I feel like all those kind of expectations and the barrier is so high, you know, if you want to make it too perfect, you often end up not doing the thing. And that's something I really like from the Irish approach, because it's so like, just try, you know?
Yeah,
this kind of
it's more relaxed.
Exactly.
How have you grown as a musician since you've been in Dublin?
It's a good question. I feel like I did a lot of important development steps in like in a technical context maybe, or a technique, or a kind of skill craft area section in Germany before. You know? So I knew how to play the basic chords, and I could sing some basic melodies, and drum wise I feel like I was warm. And when I came to Dublin, it was more about starting to understand people. And that's something I haven't really seen before, because I feel like the better you understand people, the better you can talk to them, the better you understand their reactions, and you're able to have a conversation. And sometimes it feels a bit weird in the beginning when you start talking about something that's a bit off, or a bit like, what is that?
Yeah.
But after a bit, this kind of uncomfort becomes more comfortable.
What do you hope your listeners take away from your music?
The main thing is just, if I can make somebody really listen, and they have any inspiration, is it a thought, is it a reflection, is it a good time that I give the audience, that's what it's all about for me. I have different songs, like Best Version of Myself, for instance, it's a very meaningful song for me, because it's a long process of me not comparing myself to other people all the time, you know, and then being okay with who I am. I am not, like, by far not the greatest, not but am I okay with who I am, with myself, you know? And when I can say, in the end of the day, I try to be the best Benjamin I can be, that makes me so happy, because it does not matter how much faster somebody else runs or plays, or how it's just not relevant, you know, because I tried my very best.
What are some goals that you have yet to achieve in your career?
Playing music together with friends is way more fun, and being able to have a band. So I would love to have a band. I have a very, very, very deep friend and long-term friend, I think 13 years by now, Daniel Modrek. He's an unbelievable drummer and producer, and he's the producer from all of my songs. And we work together, and I just feel like we have this understanding. If I could bring him and a great bassist and Nate on guitar, it's like, I think we would just share so much more. And then being able to go to different places, what I basically do, but we're in a bit more organized kind of thing, that I know, okay, I'm gonna be, let's say, playing in Portugal for like 10 shows next month. And if I know that, and I can see, okay, this day I'm gonna be here, maybe we can meet with these people, and these people have a good kind of inspiration, or we can do, I love children. And I don't have children yet, but maybe we could go to school, you know, and know we are okay, we play the show in the evening, it's cool. But maybe there are just some kids, and we walk in the classroom and we make like a 10-minute program, because these are the things that gave me so much, that made my school.
What song of yours holds the most meaning for you, and why?
Wow. At that very moment, it's the one I'm dreaming of, because I would love to build relationship with the person and share my life, our life, together, and stand together in the rain and be able to argue, and have like good arguments and good fights, and having this relationship that, for me, it's not I need to do it, I need to do it, I need to do it alone. No, it's we do it. And I'm so happy with my life, you know, what I do, and I feel so privileged. And I wake up in the morning and I'm just happy to just keep doing more of what I do. So I'm very, very excited and happy for and grateful for it. So if there is something that I would love to build and to develop and shape, it's this relationship that I would one day also have my kids. Yeah, this is the song, the one I'm dreaming of, where the new EP is about. And I think the song changes, like I said, best version myself earlier. It's a very inspiring song that helped me to not compare myself with other people. And I had a time where I did that a lot, and then I felt sad afterwards. So in that time, that song helped me so much. And then there was a time, let's say, Can't Run Away, where I realized if I run away from my problem or from something that's hard for me, it will follow me, it will come back to me. If I say I should do some laptop work or I should do whatever it is and I avoid it, I just push it away. If it's really important, it will come back. Or if I avoid a conversation with a person, rather face the hard thing, you know? So I can't run away from my problems. I need to find an answer, and then the problem is not a problem anymore. It disappears. And that makes me feel stronger and more, it just makes me feel better and solves the situation. So this was an important song. And there's like the one I'm dreaming of, just said, and the new song that I'm writing called Circles. And this is not released, but it's a very special song about avoiding the kind of hard thing, and then moving from one hard thing to the next one, to the next one. In the end, writing at the same one again. And it's funny, like, these kind of things, because in the end, it's all about, I feel like, the character and the people and the human skills, the connection. And if there are, let's say, 5 things, I'm just trying to make a circle here, 5 things, and I know this is an issue, and I know this is an issue, and I know this is an issue, and I start doing something here, but then I don't finish it, and then I start doing something here, and I don't finish it, and I do the whole thing, the whole run. I end up here at the same place where I was before. This is something where I read about and learn and have some conversations with very smart people, you know, so that's a thing that helps me at that moment.
Do you have any new, you said that you have, but tell us a little bit more about the new material you're working on. Are you dropping any of it soon, or?
Like, yesterday I released my EP, the one I'm dreaming of. It's a 5-song EP. And I got songs where I'm working on it. But sometimes I feel like a song is like a baby, you know? So when you write the song and it's born, it's just there, you take care of it and you play it, and then you just give it a bit of time, you know? It starts to grow up when you play it live. For me, playing a song live is the best way to let the song grow up, because the song starts to work, starts to drink, starts to make all the cool things. And once you play the song and play the song and play the song live and do different kind of things, that's what I love to do before I go into the studio. So let's say if I'm able to play the song 10 times live and then I go into the studio, it gives me more tools that I can use to shape a more beautiful version. So yes, I got new songs, and I'm constantly working on songs. Whenever I feel the song and it's coming out, and I'm happy. But I'm not planning that too much. It's more a feeling. So I play, and I got a pool of songs, and then I pick the best ones and I play them live, and I feel okay, let's go and record them, and then.
All right. Well, any upcoming gigs or tours, or obviously your new EP just dropped. Anything you want to plug? Go for it.
I'd say for now, audience. The EP is the main thing. We'll put more information on benjamindolce.com.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your day